Good morning, guys. This is Jackie with Paper Cuts. I have not posted a video in a week because I went on a little vacation with a friend. But I am back. Hello, subscribers. Thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please click subscribe down below and let me know what you think. This is Mixed Media Monday. We're doing something a little bit different. I started this bottle for my shabby chic bedroom, and it was a YouTube video with Fifi McLeod, and I watched two videos and did it's like a paper mache kind of thing. Use decoupage glue and tissue paper and crumple it up and let it dry. You put a couple layers on and it gives it this crinkly look. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. There you go. And then I painted it and started doing some tinting with it, but I didn't like it, so I set it aside and never watched the rest of the Friday nights. So long story short, I want to finish this bottle and get it out done. So I want to work on it today. I did put this kind of a collage, and then I gilded it with some gold and some other colors. I tried to use a green and kind of to make it stand out, but I don't like it. So we're going to work on this today. It is mixed media, and initially I have some sponges here, and then I have some chalk paint that I tinted pink with some, I don't think it's bubble gum, but it's needless to say, it's a acrylic paint. So I used the white chalk paint and then put a little bit of acrylic paint in it and a little bit of water. So basically what I'm doing is just mixing it up, and we're going to sponge it over our bottle, and then we're going to let it dry, and then I'm going to put some flowers. I think you can see them off to my right here. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of paint on my wax paper here so that I have some, and we're just going to dab it on to the bottle. So if any of you want to do a bottle of your own, basically you just want to get some tissue paper, toilet paper, whatever works for you. Excuse me. And you're going to just decoupage it onto the bottle. You're going to let it dry and then probably put in another coat. I'm just dabbing around to get that green out that I put in, because I'm not real crazy about that color. And of course this is a lighter pink than I initially painted, but that is just going to give it some depth and make it stand out a little bit more. And I'm not overly particular about how I'm dabbing it on. As you can see, I'm getting over my paper a little bit where I put the little girl on. But we're going to take some gold gilding wax and we're going to go over that a little bit more. And outline our edges a little bit. I'm just trying to cover up this green right now. I thought initially that when I was doing my shabby chic bedroom, I would add some green and some blue to it. Well, I haven't done that so far, so now it's just pink and cream. So we'll add some different colors, I guess, as I decorate. And then we'll have those colors in. So I'm just trying to give my bottles some texture. I'm blending this bright pink because I want it pink, but I don't want it bubblegum pink. And I think just using the acrylic paint, it kind of did that. Made it look bubblegum-ish. And I'm not real crazy about bubblegum pink. I'm not really a pink person, but I really wanted a shabby chic, lacy bedroom. And so I was saying that my friend and I went out of town. We got to visit with some old friends that we used to work with. And long story short, we did shopping, of course, and hit lots of antique places. Didn't really buy anything because I don't need anything. But I'm trying to keep this in camera so that you can see kind of what I'm doing. And then we'll let it dry. And don't think I got that green totally covered up, but so yeah, we did all these antique places, and I saw these bottles that were just beautiful. A gal had done in a consignment place, and I thought, oh, I gotta finish my bottle. So I thought that would make a good mixed media Monday. So once you get the color that you really want your base, then you can add other colors to it to give it a little more texture, a little more depth. And I'm just muting all of this pink. I see a couple of places that probably should put a little more on. You can see this. The light's kind of bright. Get all the way down at the bottom. This dries pretty fast because it's got chalk paint in it, and it So I think, lay her down now. And so what I want to do is go around the edges with the gold gilding. And I think I'm going to use my finger for that because it's a little, it's waxy, so it doesn't spread that easily. And this is called Metallic Luster Deco Art. It's a gold, it's called Gold Rush. And it comes in like it's a wax metallic, so it comes like that. And I just stick my finger in it a little bit and then just kind of, I'm just going to do the edges of this frame a little bit. So it kind of pops off the backing. And I'm just dabbing it and kind of rubbing my finger around the edge. And then if I got any on the bottle, I'll go back and just touch that up a little. It's kind of a wet feel, but it's not really wet. See, it's starting to pop off the page a little bit, or the bottle a little bit. So I hope everybody's doing well. In Ventura, they've lifted, opened things up a little bit, and that was fun. Some places you had to wear your mask, some places you didn't, and we went to a wine bar one night and just had a really good time. It's nice to be with friends when you have a tendency to be a recluse, like I do. Now I'm just going into the other areas and putting just a little bit of gold metallic around the frame like. I want the, give it a little dimension. And then I'm just going to take a wet wipe and just kind of brush over it. So if I got really heavy areas, it just kind of wipes it off. A little crazy right there, sorry. But you can blend it in, the gold into your bottle, which I'm going to do. But the medallion that I'm using on the bottle here, I used just some cutout flowers, and now I've got some on my finger, and I'm just going to kind of lightly rub over it to bring out the crinkles a little bit more, so it looks kind of aged. Get too crazy, Jackie. Yeah. So if you have a spot that you got too much on, you can just take your wet wipe and blend it in a little bit. See how that is shining? I think what I'm gonna do is just use the wet wipe. That'll help me spread it a little bit better. And I'm just lightly brushing it with my finger. And then I'll go over it with that wet wipe again. Just trying to get some gold on it. And you just keep going until you get it to where you want it to be, the way you like it. And then we'll put the flowers on. Got a bunch right there. So now I'm just kind of moving the gold around a little bit so I get other areas and it's not as defined. Where I got a little muddy. Couple of areas where it's a little blotchy. Okay, I think I have the gold where I want it. A couple spots where I got a little crazy. And you can also use distress paint on it to put a little more depth into it if you want. I'm not going to because I tried that and it made it a little too dark. So I wasn't crazy about it. Okay. So now I'm going to just start putting lace and trim on it. And I'm just going to be gluing it on with my Fabri-Tac glue. And it works really well on the decoupage. So I'm just going to put some, let me wipe my hands off a little bit. I'm just going to put some laces on it. I'm sorry you can't see the bottle as well as I would like you to. See if I can adjust the lighting a little bit. So we'll just have to, I guess, lay it down and work on it that way. Wipe up my paint. My jelly mount would be much better for this, but I don't have that, so alrighties. So there's my bottle. See how that kind of shimmers now? And that little girl. So I'm going to take some lace and I'm just going to kind of layer the neck a little bit. Let's see if I can do this on camera, huh? Get our Fabri-Tac. Hot glue would also work if you like hot glue. I have a tendency to burn myself profusely, so I don't use hot glue as much anymore, but I think I'll use this one first, the fatter one. Cut that off just a little bit so it has a perfect seam down the back. I extended it just a little bit too much. There we go. And you can put as much glue as you want or as little as you want. It's up to you. This scissors don't want to cut this glue or cut this lace. There it goes. And then I'm just overlapping it a little bit so that the seam is butted up together. So there's that row. And I think I'm going to do like every other one. I want it kind of to look ruffly, but I don't know that will this time I'm going to start from the back so I don't have to try to cut the lace. There we go. Just overlapping it a little bit. So there's two. Oops, I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we have 3 layers on. And then I think we'll put a flower right there. I want pinker flowers. That one. This one's pretty. I think I'm going to put them all the way around here. Different ones. Like right at the neck. I've got 3 of those. This beautiful beige one. Hope you can see what I'm doing. It's really close, but there's 2. There's 3. That one is a little big. There's 4. Here. Okay. And then I thought I would kind of cascade the pink and the beige flowers together. Not sure. I think I want that mauve color. That's really pretty. And then I have a large one that I want to put like right down here. So I want the flowers to kind of cascade. So I probably should put this guy on. So I know how far to go down. I don't know if you can see that. The bottom flower kind of overpowers things a little bit, but it's beautiful. So I think I'll do it this way. So it looks like a bunch of posies going down the side. And then our cute little girl just kind of blends in. This one more front. There we go. I think this is where the hot glue would be good. But that's all right. We'll get it. Just gotta hold it for a minute. And you can put jewels on, you can put just about anything on these if you use the right glue. That's a peony. So it's going to kind of come up that way. I need a few more smaller pink flowers, so I'm going to have to make them. Ooh. And I have some pearls I thought I'd put on as well. Pearl in the middle of that flower would be gorgeous. Get out my pearls. Excuse me. See if this guy, yeah, I'm not real crazy about him for some reason. Let's try those 3 with a pearl in it. Might have to get out my flower bin. Choose a bigger one. I always like to glue down my pearl centers, even though they have that really sticky glue on it. Just because I don't like them to come out. Too low, I think I did. Let's move it up a little. Don't want it overpowering the peony. There we go. Like a beige one or something. This one I think is just too beige. Yeah, don't like that one. Let's see if we can cut this one. Pinch it. Make it a little smaller. That works. And then I'll put a cute little pink center in it. Or I could put a pink jewel in it. That would be pretty. So yeah, I'm going to bling it up when I'm all done with pink rhinestones and all of that. One more right in here, I think. I just don't know what I want. Right here, in that open hole, I have a beige peony, but I think it's too big. And that one's more peachy. Needs something a little flatter. So let me get my flower bin out. And we'll see if we can find something. That's in the pink or, oh, here's a, it's kind of orangey. Another one of those. Those are pretty. too big. It's kind of purpley. That's too purple. Oh, here's one of those. You always think, oh, I don't have enough flowers, and then you go buy a bunch, and then all of a sudden you have a ton of flowers, and now when you're looking, you don't have hardly any. So, what can I say? It's kind of orangey. I have just plain petals. I can look at those. See if I have anything that really stands out. That one's too big. There's a beige one. Pink one. It's kind of a fuchsia pink. I don't like that. That's too bright. Okay, well, there's some beige. Okay. We'll give it a shot. This is going to be one long video, I'm afraid. I kind of wanted just a little pink on the base of it, but now I'm thinking just the beige is good enough. Just kind of wanted a transition. Okay, so I don't know. Whoops, sorry guys. Trying to show you the bottle. You can see it. So I will go ahead and put the bling on it, and then I will come back and show you my finished product. Thanks for watching today, guys. I'll see you soon. Okay, guys, I got it all done. I think I'm happy with it. I've got the flowers along the side. I put some, an applique, a pink applique, and put my pearls on it. And then put a little bling up at the top. So I'm pleased with it. Now I'll put a cork in it of some sort and put it on my shelf. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed Mixed Media Monday. I think you should all try to use reuse a bottle and see what you come up with. It's very fun and relaxing, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching today, and God bless you. Bye now.